Newburgh was kind of a town because it was small, but it was more characteristics of a city. So, kind of just economically, it was a little bit more well-off area compared to maybe some of the country in general, and some of the areas specifically where I had served. For example, I mean, a lot of people we'd meet, there were a lot of doctors, a lot of lawyers, a lot of university professors in terms of people's careers. And it was a beautiful area. It was right on the river. I can't remember which river was which, but it was, yeah, I think it was right on the Ohio River, if I remember right, Newburgh. And that ward, the Newburgh ward, was phenomenal. I'm still in touch with friends from that ward. They of that, I mean, I forever kind of look back on the Newburgh ward as the example of member missionary work and how it can be done. That ward baptized regularly, and it was the members. I had a chance to teach a family that was baptized there, that members brought them into the church, and phenomenal family, and 2 kids. And their son is now a returned missionary, actually just got married, Temple, and their daughter is on a mission right now. And just a remarkable family, and they were brought in that ward by member friends who had just been friends with them, but had over time invited them and talked to them about the church. And the time came when they wanted to learn. And but the ward, I mean, it was a model ward. You had the ward council, it functioned. You had the relief site president and the ward mission leader and everybody that kind of worked together. And members frequently went out with the missionaries with us. I mean, we had members regularly teaching with us. We would go and get referrals from members, and they had referrals. It was just, they just had a fire in that ward, and that ward was actually used throughout our mission as an example. I came to the ward. I'd already heard of the ward's reputation when I was assigned to the area, so I was really excited. Culturally, Newburgh was a fun area. We actually lived with members there, and that varies, of course, by the area, but we had the chance to live with members in Newburgh, and I really enjoyed that family. And yeah, Newburgh was fun. I think it might have been for me a little more familiar. It was kind of similar to the town I grew up in, and just very, the wards. I just can't say enough good things about how fantastic that ward was, and they did such a good job with missionary work. I just will always remember that as the example of what I would like to be doing as a member missionary, and then anytime I have one of those callings. I remember one of the stake president there, he would have the missionaries over, I think, once a month for breakfast on Saturdays to talk about the progress of the work. And it was just, that was the kind of thing. It was from the bishop to the stake president, everybody, there was such a deep personal investment in that we are going to baptize and retain people into the church here. We're going to bring people in. And it's just amazed me that what they did. And I remember the stake president, sharing, and I mean, he kept himself very accountable for his own missionary work too, that he needed to be inviting friends and, talking to people about the church. And so, yeah, but I loved Newburgh, and I loved it, I think, a lot because of just the wonderful ward there. And like I said, I'm still, I mean, I have many Facebook friends from that ward, a number of friends from there, and people I've stayed in touch with, and it was just a fun place to be. I don't know. It was beautiful town and friendly people. And I still remember just walking along the river sometimes, and you'd be tracting and you can just look out and just river view from where you are. It was a really pretty area.